Hi, I'm Tim Tuller, Canon for Music at St. John's Cathedral, with a couple words about the music for this Sunday, February 23rd. As we continue through Epiphany, our prelude this Sunday will be the Prelude and Fugue in A major for organ by J.S. Bach. Bach did not invent the genre of the prelude and fugue. However, it's pretty much universally conceded that he perfected it. He wrote about 17 of these works for organ, and they range greatly in terms of length and difficulty and so forth, style. And the A major prelude and fugue is one of the least often performed of his preludes and fugues. And I think the reason being is that it's a much more understated and introverted composition than many of its siblings in that genre. And I think that's the reason it's not done more often. It's one of the less showy of Bach's preludes and fugues, but I think it deserves to be heard much more often than it is. It's an absolutely sublime piece, very lyrical and melodic. Our offertory anthem this Sunday is entitled Praise to God in the Highest by the 20th century English composer Sidney Nicholson. Nicholson lived from 1909 to 1974, and he held a number of very important posts at English cathedrals and churches, including Ely Cathedral, Suffolk Cathedral, Canterbury Cathedral, and later in life, St. George's Chapel, Windsor. This anthem, Praise to God in the Highest, is one of his most well-remembered pieces. It's not very long, but it's very, very, very effective, especially at bringing out the meaning of the text. And it really shows that Nicholson knew what he was doing with both choir and organ and could combine the two in a very effective way. Our postlude this Sunday is entitled Tuba Tune by Norman Cocker, also an early 20th century English composer. Now, the word tuba tune doesn't refer to a tuba as we think of it in an orchestra, an actual brass instrument. It refers to a specific trumpet stop on the organ that it's a loud reed stop, and it sounds not really like a tuba. It probably sounds more like a trumpet, but it's really its own thing. Many English composers wrote pieces by this title. It's almost a genre in and of itself, because the English organs were renowned for their brilliant tuba stops. And so many English composers wrote pieces to really show that particular sound color off on their organs. Norman Cocker lived from 1889 to 1953, and an interesting fact about him is that he served during World War I in the 16th Lancashire Fusiliers, during which time he learned to play every instrument in the orchestra. He is primarily remembered today probably for his tuba tune, and he did spend some time as the organist choir director at Manchester Cathedral, amongst other places. I hope you enjoy the music this Sunday.